to elder care this morning, and we're checking in with our good friend Deb Marcello from Happier at Home. Deb, when you were with us last, we talked about what to look for in an independent living facility.
And this morning, we shift to talking about assisted living facilities for if a loved one needs more care and can't manage things like medication on their own. Deb joins us now via Zoom, as you can see there. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. It's great to see you both. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Deb. For those who maybe weren't here last week learning a little bit about this, can you give us the definition between an independent living facility and an assisted living facility?
Sure. Independent living facilities or communities are senior communities where they are senior apartments. So there's an age recommendation of the youngest senior that can be there. But basically, they're independent senior apartments. They do have some services like housekeeping and meals, that type of thing. But when you need more care and perhaps can't manage on your own, an assisted living residence might be something that would be appropriate. The difference between these is that the adult assisted living or enriched housing program has been licensed by the Department of Health. And the assisted living is a choice to consider if you need some personal care needs, such as dressing, grooming, bathing, that sort of thing. They're required to have 24/7 supervision on the campus. They provide meals, and also medication administration is one of the big differences as well.
And in terms of being able to see family, for example, I can imagine that some people, when thinking about assisted living, may be like, oh, I may be separated from loved ones. What would visitation, things like that, sort of look like?
Well, with both independent and assisted living, you're able to visit your loved one, with the exceptions of things that are like COVID or any kind of lockdown like that. So that was one big problem during the COVID era. But you're able to visit, you're able to bring your loved one off the community campus and take them out. They can go off campus also for doctor's appointments. However, that is one of the things that you should ask about when you're researching assisted living facilities, is if they provide some of these medical appointments on campus. Sometimes there are blood labs that would come and draw blood there. There's podiatry on occasion. Some primary medical doctors will visit and see their patients there. So it's really convenient if that's something that the community offers, so that they don't have to leave the facility to be able to go to doctor's appointments, which sometimes can be difficult if they have mobility issues.
You know, Deb, it almost sounds a little bit like going away to college, right? Like you're living in a dorm. I'm wondering, meals, like meal plans, laundry facilities, workout equipment, like what is all of that going to look like for somebody who's going into a facility like this?
So they do vary. So those are great questions to ask when you go and tour. And you can tour. You can actually request if there's, sometimes they have a room that allows the loved one to stay there for a little while, maybe a week, just so that they could acclimate to the community and see if they really like it. But these types of things are really enjoyable for the seniors, such as so many of them have exercise rooms. Some of them have pools. They all have activities. So it's not isolating. It is something that allows them to be able to communicate and socialize with other people as well. So they are really helpful for those that are isolated in their home and need perhaps a higher level of care. And to be able to determine that, you can have something called a patient review and instrument done, and a screen, excuse me.
Deb, we got to wrap things up. I'm so sorry, my friend. It's always
okay.
good to see you, though. All this information will go on foxrochester.com. Deb Marcello, Happier at Home. Always good to see you. ARC Rochester starts right now.